Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour les élèves, j'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui, on va parler du conditionnel. Conditionnel, c'est très important à comprendre au niveau B1 parce que là, je suis en train de créer une série complète pour tous les sujets qui font partie du niveau B1. Donc, si vous préparez pour votre examen de DELF ou si vous apprenez la langue française pour le plaisir ou comme ça pour des raisons professionnelles, vous devez connaître ce temps, le conditionnel. Hello and welcome. This is the third video, I believe, of the series that I'm creating for DELF B1, and it's not just for those who want to appear for the exam anytime soon. This tense or this entire series, for that matter, is important for everybody who is learning French, and this is like an intermediate level topic today. Conditional that we'll be talking about. It's a big topic and it consists of many things. So I thought of dividing it into 3 parts, 3 videos. Today is the first lesson, and we'll see what we are going to cover here. Let's get started. C'est parti. Ok. Le conditionnel a 2 formes. Ok. Tense has 2 parts, conditionnel présent, conditionnel passé. Donc tout d'abord, je vais vous dire comment former les verbes, comment conjuguer le verbe, comment former une phrase au conditionnel, et après on va parler du deuxième étape qui est l'utilisation. Donc tout d'abord formation et après l'utilisation. Whatever tense you're understanding, you're trying to understand, there are always 2 to 3 steps of learning it. I've said this in all my videos. First of all, you need to understand how that tense is formed in terms of conjugations and all, and then you need to understand where to use it, and then you need to practice it. So we'll cover all these 3 things in 3 lessons. Today we'll be talking about formation, utilisation, les deux, and after in the end I'll tell you what all I'll be covering in the second lesson. So to start with, conditionnel a deux types ou peut être divisé dans 2 parties, conditionnel présent, conditionnel passé. So how do we make conditionnel présent? Radical du futur, c'est-à-dire infinitif, plus terminaison de l'imparfait. What does that mean? So every verb has 2 parts, radical et terminaison. Radical is the stem part and terminaison is the ending. For example, parler, P-A-R-L-E-R. So when you remove ER, which is terminaison, you are left with parle, and then you add present terminaisons. This is what I have explained in the conjugation basics that I have done. I'll share the link in the chat box. So how do we do it? So we'll not talk about conditionnel passé aujourd'hui. Je parle en franglais, hein? I'm mixing French and English. Ok. Donc, je fais ça. Vous connaissez déjà qu'il y a 3 groupes de verbes réguliers. So there are 3 groups of regular verbs, ER ending, IR ending and RE ending. So I have put together the conjugations of all of them as a model, as a sample, to understand or to clarify how comment on forme le conditionnel présent, how we form the tense. So see, if you look here, aimer, so it's the whole verb, we've not taken anything out. So this is the stem of future. In future tense also we use it like that. Then what we have to do is just add these terminaisons, and the good part is that there is no distinction between the endings for different groups of verbs like you have in other tenses. So it's these endings AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ and AIENT remain the same for all three groups of words except for the irregular verbs that we'll see. Donc je lis ça, les verbes du premier groupe: j'aimerais, tu aimerais, il aimerait, nous aimerions, vous aimeriez, ils aimeraient. How will you translate that in English? Conditional is basically the equivalent we can say in English is would. All the sentences that we make with would. So it'll go something like this: I would like to, I would love to, you would love to, he would love to, and so on and so forth. IR ending verbs: je finirai. I didn't tell you the meaning, I'm assuming that you know it already. Finir is to finish. Je finirai, tu finirais, il finirait, nous finirions, vous finiriez, il finirait. Okay, RE ending. So I've written vendre here, which is to sell. You have apprendre, comprendre, they are all RE ending verbs. Je vendrais, tu vendrais, il vendrait, nous vendrions, we would sell. Vous vendriez, il vendrait. Okay, now I want to go back to the most important verbs, auxiliaries, avoir and être. Avoir still follows the same pattern, but as you can see, these are irregular verbs, avoir and être. So terminaison still remains the same, but the stem is different. So I thought of putting them separately so that you have to learn them separately from the other verbs. J'aurais, tu aurais, il aurait. See, the pronunciation is the same. Aurait, aurait, aurait. Nous aurions, vous auriez, ils auraient. I would have, you would have, he would have, she would have. I've not written L here, that's included obviously. Vous auriez, elles auraient. Je serais. This does not follow the pattern that we studied at all, so it's completely irregular. Je serais, tu serais, elle serait, nous serions, vous seriez, il serait. Okay, I would be, you would be, so on and so forth. Now we are on the second part, which is comment utiliser le conditionnel. Now it is a vast topic, and as I said that I'll cover it in 3 videos. Today we will learn the very simple usages of le conditionnel. So first of all, for une demande polie, quand vous voulez demander quelque chose. En anglais, on dira when you want to request something. A polite demand is a request. Une demande polie. Et vous utilisez le conditionnel. Un souhait. Un souhait. Souhait is a wish. So when you're talking about something that you wish. Un conseil. Un conseil, when you're giving someone some advice. Let's see how it works. So first of all, we'll look at une demande polie. How do you ask gently using le conditionnel? Pourrais-tu m'envoyer ces documents rapidement, s'il te plaît? Now this could be a sentence used by a boss also, for that matter, when he's talking to the assistant or a subordinate, that could you please send these documents rapidement. Rapidement is fast, quickly, s'il te plaît. Pourrait, which verb? Yes, pouvoir, conjugated in conditionnel présent. Pourrais-tu m'envoyer ces documents rapidement, s'il te plaît? Could you please send these documents to me urgently or fast or quickly? Pourriez-vous me renseigner? Now this is a very useful sentence if you're going to any office or any shop where you're looking for some information. So you can use this. Pourriez-vous me renseigner? Can you give me some information? Se renseigner is to get some information. Renseigner. Renseignement is information. The verb, the noun. So se renseigner is to get some information. Pourriez-vous me renseigner? Je vous serais reconnaissante de bien vouloir me transmettre ces documents. This is strictly written format. I don't think anybody will speak like that. It is just used in mails and documents. Je vous serais reconnaissante. Now I want to explain it further. So être reconnaissante is to be grateful. Now I have put reconnaissante here because I am writing. So I put a feminine accord here. If a man is using this sentence, they'll simply say je vous serai reconnaissant. Okay, so je vous serai reconnaissante de bien vouloir. To literally, if I translate, it will be something like this: I will be very grateful to you. I will be grateful to you for please being willing to transmit or to send these documents to me. So let's not translate it. Let's learn it as it is. Je vous serai reconnaissante de bien vouloir me transmettre ces documents. De bien vouloir, it's a very standard formule which is used in all written documents and also on the announcements which are very formal in nature. Bien vouloir is that you should do this. So it's a request that you should be willing to do something. Je vous serai reconnaissante de bien vouloir me transmettre ces documents. So I'll be grateful to you if you send these documents to me. Okay. And now a few simpler sentences which you can use in day-to-day life. Je voudrais un café. Je voudrais. Whenever you want to ask for something, never use je veux. That's very impolite. You have to say je voudrais. Je voudrais un café, s'il vous plaît. I'd like a coffee, please. Vous auriez l'heure, s'il vous plaît. So when you want to ask, now everybody has mobiles and people have time in them. But if you want to ask time to someone, vous auriez l'heure. Do you have time? So when you say do you have time, doesn't mean that you have time to do something. It means that do you have a watch where you can tell me the time. So vous auriez l'heure, s'il vous plaît. Okay. Pourriez-vous fermer la porte? Pourriez. Could you please close the door? Pourriez-vous fermer la porte? Un souhait, a wish. Je souhaiterais obtenir davantage de renseignements, s'il vous plaît. I would wish to obtain more of information. That's literal translation. You can simply say I would like to or I would wish to get more information, please. Davantage is more. Renseignement, as I told you already, means information. Je souhaiterais obtenir davantage de renseignements, s'il vous plaît. Je préférerais passer l'entretien jeudi prochain. I would prefer to go for the exam or to write the exam on Thursday, next Thursday. Passer l'entretien, sorry, not the exam, interview. Passer l'entretien is to go for the interview. Je préférerais passer l'entretien jeudi prochain. En conseil, when you want to give someone an advice in a very polite way. Ok, tu devrais commencer à chercher ton stage dès le début de la formation. Tu devrais. Now it's you must, but it's a more polite way of saying that you should. You should start to look for your internship or training, internship from the beginning of your training. Stage is the internship work that we do after a course. Tu devrais commencer à chercher ton stage dès le début de la formation, from the start of your training. This is another sentence. À votre place, je ne me conduirai pas ainsi. Se conduire is to behave in a certain way. Conduire is to drive, but se conduire is to behave. Okay? À votre place, so if I were in your place, I wouldn't have behaved like this. I wouldn't behave like this. Not wouldn't have, that's perfect. I wouldn't have behaved like this. À votre place, je ne me conduirai pas ainsi. Ainsi is like this. Okay? C'est une copie ici. Vous devriez étudier plus. Vous devriez étudier plus. You should study more. Vous devriez faire plus de sport. You should do more of exercise or sport. Toi aussi, you devrais essayer. You should try. Vous devriez étudier plus. Vous devriez faire plus de sport. Toi aussi, tu devrais essayer. Donc, c'est tout pour la leçon d'aujourd'hui. Dans la leçon prochaine, je vais vous parler plus de conditionnel passé et on va aussi faire un élément très important, le si clause. Si. Comment former les phrases avec si. How to make sentences with si. So si clause is a very important part of conditional, where you talk about possibilities, where you talk about things that could happen or could have happened. So it's very important. In the next lesson, probably in a week's time, it will be out. Till then, you take care. I hope that this lesson helped you all, and I will see you in the next one. Au revoir, bonne journée, ciao ciao.